Who knows it's 2v2s? Should I start?
Sure. Let's go.
All right, so we got Scan and Yoon against Babo and Dandy, best of 7. First map is Charmander. It's made by Minerals, and it's in the STPL competition. Best of luck to Minerals. This is an older version of the map. It's been updated with feedback from these players.
Okay, so
Um, so is Tasagito is Scan?
yeah, Yoon is
Okay. So it looks like we got a ZP versus ZT matchup, cross maps. Zerg's gonna be on the same side, scouting each other first. Scan is random, I presume, getting Protoss in the top right position. I'm not sure if Terran has a good wall on this map. Do you guys know? I'm not as familiar with
it's
what
not.
is this, Charmander?
It's a new map,
Yeah, it's a new
so
map.
I don't know if he has a good wall. I think because he has like a
Mhm.
double ramp. But I
Oh, this is a
presume,
double ramp.
yeah. But if he closes like a little bit backwards, I think he could do it. I didn't play this map yet, so we'll have to see Dandy's skill to close this door.
Well, I'm not as familiar too with this map, but usually in this matchup, ZP versus ZT, we're gonna see a little bit of defensive posturing from ZP. And if this is a two-ramp map, I wonder how they're gonna go about defending two ramps at the same time. So it looks like Scan is going 11 gate with the probe scout, followed by Yoon, his ally, going overpull. Babo is doing a 12 pool gas open, while Dandy is doing 2 rack bio start. Looks like a really weird ramp.
Yeah. Also, there's a temple where the expansion, one of these expansion are, so it is interesting. And
Hmm.
there's a cute little Charmander in the middle of the map, if you haven't noticed.
Got it, got it. Like the Pokemon.
Yeah. Maybe next map
Yeah, that's
is
Alright.
Charmeleon. Who knows?
it's copyright infringement, is what it is.
Yeah. We are all going to jail, but it will be fun.
I told him that's on him.
If you hear
Alright.
the sirens buzz, we just run separate ways. I will never met Minerals.
Alright, so it looks like Scan is actually sending his first Zealot to Dandy, which is a little bit unconventional, but Dandy knows it's coming. I'm not sure if he knows it's coming, but he's got 3 Marines coming out, 4 Marines to defend it, so he's got what he needs. Yoon is Babo's actually creeping up with his lanes, scouting that Yoon is going lair. Spire is being planted now. Babo knows that he has a little bit more lanes at the moment than Yoon, and that Scan sent the Zealot, so he's a little bit of liberty to send his lanes out, forcing him not to make another something just yet. Cannon's going down for Yoon's base, and Zealots are heading south to defend. Babo's lanes coming south. Marines coming out from Dandy. Looks like they're going to try to apply some early pressure. We got Zerg's speed upgrade coming up for Babo. This is going to be a very sensitive time for the ZP to be able to defend this, but I think the cannon should be able to get up in time. Dandy's backing out. These should be drones from Babo. Evo is being made. Yep, these are drones. And it looks like Danny is getting an eBay up. and Spire should be done momentarily. So early game pressure, forcing cannons early. Um, Cybernetics core not down for scan just yet, so a little bit delayed. So that early pressure did delay the tech for scan, which is good.
Do you think this double ramp thing really messes them up?
Yeah, I think it adds another element of, like I said, ZP against ZT. Usually, the ZP is going to be a little defensive, so that double ramp element is going to make it a little bit more complex to defend against, Bio, Ling Muto kind of compositions. Um, looks like Yoon actually sent his Lings over to Scan's base, knowing that his base is pretty well fortified. Babo is droning up technical layer, and we got. I'm surprised the factory is not made for Dandy. This is very delayed. On 2 rack, I would expect the factory to come up a little bit sooner. I think his turrets are not exactly needed.
There it is.
Um, at least not just yet.
There.
All right, so we got the factory coming down now. Feels a little late, but not the worst considering Scan's core was late as well. A lot of movement in the middle. Dandy catching these Zealots. Very nice. Picks off one. Meters are coming. He stuffs them. Very nice. Nice combo attack here from the ZP team. A little too late. Dandy was forced to 1 versus 2 a lot of that. At 2 rack production, losing that first army is very, very uh, you feel good when you're ZP in this spot, knowing that you can kill that first group. There's not that much behind. Dandy heading out with a poultry-sized army now, getting his 3rd rack down. So right now ZP's feeling pretty good. Scan's placing a pylon down, thinking about an expo.
Even Yoon has a gas. He's mining gas from his natural expansion.
Yeah, he's long distancing the second gas.
Are the
That
drones
is
supposed to be coming out on the left side of the extractor?
Not really know
I'm
how
not
that
sure.
works, but
I guess
I guess now yes. So we got some micro,
all right.
muta micro.
Yeah, Yoon's coming in for a dive here. It's 3 SCVs. This is very nice.
With 8 meters, do you one-shot an SCV?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think with 7.
Up to you need at least 7 to one shot him.
7 is a magic number. But he has +1 and range, so Marines are very strong versus Mutas now.
So I think this happened after Babo and Dandy won a 2v2 tournament. They might have won 2. So I
Yeah,
guess my point is they've been training and practicing a lot before getting a rematch with Scan and Yoon.
Got it. So they're in pretty good form here. I can tell that they're in good form. They're communicating well. Babo's got his lings dispersed all throughout the map, providing um, vision for Dandy, which is pivotal in this matchup. It's really important for the ZT side to know and identify where the opponent armies are. That's why Babo is sending out these single lings to spot the map for their opponent movements. DA is made for scan. Second DA is on the way. This is going to be interesting if this investment in 2 Dark Archons is going to pan out. Mutas are coming out for Babo. I wonder if 2 DAs is worth the investment. I've never seen it this early. Um, So decent sized army coming out for Dandy. Um, a lot of movement here. Catching these lings in the middle is Yoon. Yoon is insane. 400 APM steadily this entire game. Uh, very impressive hand speed from Yoon.
Yeah, today he
Um,
played ACTL, I think, or AESL. Sorry.
I heard he got smashed. How do you like it?
Yeah, versus, but he went the distance. He played the last match versus Snow, but
Oh wow.
he did okay, considering he's an amateur player.
Yeah.
He
So
really
let's talk a little bit. A lot of action going on right now. It looks like Babo is combining his mutas with a science vessel in the right side of the map. Um, oh, that's because Yoon is in Dandy's main and causing havoc. Picking off these mutas here, this is huge.
Did he split them up because of the
yeah.
vessels?
Yep,
No,
he got irradiated.
because
He got irradiated, so he needed to split him.
I
But Yoon
believe.
still has more in his main. So right now, ZT has the full map control. They did give both of their opponents a second gas, but right now they have pretty good flexibility throughout the map to decide what they want to do, while Scan is teching up to the DA and Templar tech. Uh, I wonder what Muta. So they just scan this. They know that there's a DA there. Babo can't go in knowing that there's a DA there. Unless Dandy gets EMP, I don't think they really have a chance here to try to dive in and snipe those High Templars.
Oh, the Protoss Temple.
Where is the temple?
Scan helped kill the Protoss Temple of Yoon's,
Look at that.
and he's going to expand there.
Oh, so that's an expansion in the six in the what is that 630 position?
Yeah. So
Trying
he's
to do some.
irradiating every Templar. He has only one left. Maybe they are going
Oh,
all
this is
in.
tricky.
They're going all in. He's
This
going
is
to snipe.
tricky. The DA is out of position. The DA, he gets
Oh,
them, but there's no High Templar to use a storm against it.
Oh man,
And here they come.
just find time.
5 cannons. This is tricky. Not a lot here to defend these cannons. This could come out successful. Goons came out. No High Templar in sight. Scan's gonna have to forfeit this natural base. Scan's got a ton of support to his ally. If he had just half of those units in his main, he would have been able to
Yeah, I'm guessing he made those
probably.
units out of that gateway in Yoon's base. I don't think he
Yeah.
can.
Well, the first DA he made in his main somehow went cross map to make that transfer, but otherwise, I think yeah, he was making that production in his allies' man. High Templars came out, but they don't have the energy. Desperately trying to get back home to defend his main.
oh,
Yoon's
these
got a
links.
nice counter.
These links.
Yoon is. I didn't even see that. Wow, Dandy is losing a ton of SCVs. Catching these mutas one on one. Yoon is still ahead in muta count. Here comes Scan. He should have a storm ready. He's got one High Templar.
Oh,
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 that second storm. Wow. He's gonna just hold on here. Look at that micro from Yoon. That is impressive.
oh. He killed two vessels as well.
I was gonna say that third Nexus was a little greedy for
Uh,
Scan, but
Uh,
it's,
I,
yeah, definitely.
he had four Templars to be honest, and full energy. They just sniped each one of them with irradiate and 5 mutalisks. So that's why
Yeah,
they could break in.
yeah. it's kind of a trade-off, right? Dandy was committed to using those irradiates towards the High Templars, and in return, Yoon was able to infiltrate his main and snipe off really probably around 15 SCVs. Here he comes in again uh, to Dandy. You got to feel pretty good right now if you're scanning Yoon to be able to thwart that attack off and be able to maintain the, the the second base that Scan has in the bottom
It just doesn't
and
have
air control.
any gas there.
Yeah, right.
Yoon
Gas
has
is pivotal.
Yoon has 1-1, and Babo is only 0-1 upgrade.
Yeah, this is tough. Yoon really preserved his mutas too. He lost a ton when he committed to Dandy early on, but he really managed to come back. That it really shows that second gas distance mining that he was doing this entire time has allowed him to really build up that muta count again. So there's another nice irradiate, but I think a little too late here. Um, the air superiority is just too much at the moment, sniping off Babo's secondary. Scan's coming out with High Templars, some Goon and Zealots. Marines coming in to try to cut him off. Nice storm. Another nice
Oh,
storm. Wow. Holy shit. Here comes Babo. Very nice pickoffs. Very nice pickoffs from Babo. Um, but at this point, ZP team is just rolling. Scan taking another base at 9 o'clock position. That's going to be his third base. Mind that his main. Dandy's just getting up his second base. So you're feeling pretty good when you're ZP here in this spot. I would say overall this game was very competitive. Babo and Dandy had a pretty nice spot there for exchanging those High Templars with the Radiates.
I like
But just a
Scan's unit
little,
composition. Gets a few of
yeah,
each
he's
type.
yeah, on this map it's limited gas, so it's tough for him to kind of have a lot of goons and a lot of High Templars. But he's confident with his allies' air control that he doesn't need to commit too much against Muta.
he doesn't have a bunker. He will suffer.
That was so dark
Right.
though.
So here comes Babo with a last-ditch effort to try to kill the High Templar. Got everyone except for one.
He has no more storms.
You can, you can tell right away that Babo and Danny have practiced together. They play really well together. A lot of communication. So, but
Best 2v2 foreign team, I've heard.
oh, absolutely, absolutely.
By
I think
far,
any
maybe?
combination by far. I would say Babo. Just between these four guys, you probably have 60 years of team play experience. Babo's been playing two versus two probably since inception of IC Cup, two versus two team play. So Babo has been playing two versus two longer than Scan, myself, Dandy, uh, maybe at the same uh, number of years as you, I would say.
Yeah, they're so
But
good
any
at one
combination
v1.
with Babo, I would say any combination with Babo and Terror, Babo and Dandy, it's going to be a strong matchup.
I mean, they're doing a pretty good job without having established expansions. I know Dandy got his going.
Yeah, this game's all but over. It's just a matter of time. Just I think they kind of been able to just escape by some of the snipes by Babo on the High Templars, but this game is all but over just momentarily here.
Do you think this map favors two particular races as allies, or
So this game is actually So being that it's cross map, it gives ZT a little bit more of an edge, just in terms of it not being on the same side. Like if ZP is on the same side, it's a little bit easier for them to defend, send a probe, and so on and so forth. Cross map is a little bit more difficult to support. Uh, but when looking at how the game played out, I would say ZP might have a slight edge, though Babo and Dandy did really well in the beginning, I would say. They had an opportunity there.
The APM's here. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
kind
we're
of cool
talking about,
watching. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, we're talking about Scan, arguably the best, one of the best team, 2 vs 2 team players. Yoon, his ally, being probably one of the best as well in Korea, against the best foreigners. I would say, uh, when you stack them up, next to each other, and watch this match, it was pretty competitive. Uh, wouldn't you say? Dandy and Babo really had an opportunity there early on to inflict like fatal damage to Scan, and there's no way you would have won 1 vs 2. Um, so honestly, that was really competitive. That was really interesting how they played out.
I remade a game, TQ, TQ. Usually we've seen Babo and Dandy attack Zerg, and it was interesting because they went scan this time because I guess they sniped his Templars.
Okay, so Othello is a map that I am much more familiar with. So this is definitely a ZT favored map. So it looks like we have Babo and Dandy on the left side of the map with Scan and Yoon on the right side of the map. It's going to be ZT versus ZT. Both races are going to be crossed from each other, mirrored. Um, Scan's not going to have a wall on this side. On this map, you can build a link-proof wall on every side except for top right. Um, so I wonder, as Scan being random, if he's going to open up here with the 8 racks and start a little aggressive. I wonder. Nah, he would have had to send the SCP by now. So it looks like he's gonna go standard here. The Zerg made a OV while Babo did not. So it looks like he's gonna go 9 pool. And we have this must be an 8 racks. Is this an 8 racks from Dandy in the middle of the map? So against random, they are deciding to go 9 pool 8 racks. Um, Bit of an aggressive play here, but I think on this map you can get away with it. It helps that they're both on the same side. Um,
Strange wall from Scan, right?
so that wall is gonna have, so he can't make a factory in the middle there. It's gonna have 2 holes.
I don't know if I've seen Scan pick Terran, an ally with Yoon as Zerg.
He probably feels like it's OP. So it looks like Yoon is actually at overpool, so his links are not gonna be too much delayed. So this OB is gonna see that Scan is Terran. So now he's gonna pull his OB back. Scan will know that 9 pool is gonna be on the way. Followed by Dandy spotting the overpool layer first. That means Yoon will not have speed sooner than Babo, who is going speed first. So the Marines are heading out. Looks like the Marines are going to head towards the Zerg player. Uh, there is an OV in the middle of the map, but I think it's close enough to the middle. where even if these Marines come up here, no, they're heading south anyways. Um, you might be in trouble. They
Yeah.
don't know exactly what's going on with Terran here. Let's see what Yoon does to defend this. I think he needs to cancel his lair and send his drones. Here they come, up the map, up the ramp. He's gonna have to have really good control here. Sending his drones. Speed is gonna be done for Babo. Oh, what a defense from Yoon! Holy moly! He was able to split the Marines from the Lings with his drones and engage the Lings with more Lings. Um, I think he only lost one drone from that entire exchange. I don't know if you guys caught that. More Lings from Yoon here. The Marine is not exactly helping. He wins the one-on-one and he picks off this Marine.
Wow.
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 Wow, that was impressive.
And here
I think he
comes.
lost one drone.
And here comes Scans Marine. Say, what happened here? We did it. We did it together. Okay.
Scan is sending a vulture to Babo's base. Babo's gonna see it coming.
One vulture versus many speed
Very nice
starling.
pickoff.
Yeah.
Was that a scout?
So,
I don't think so. So maybe Scan is. Oh, he's going to lose that vulture. He got 2 free shots.
big mistake. That's a big mistake from Scan. They should have known that this is coming. Yoon does not have a sunken here. This is a tough spot. I don't think Yoon is gonna be able to fend this off here.
Not this time.
He's-
There's no micro for this.
meanwhile, Babo picked off the vulture that Scan sent to him.
Wow. So no Spire for Babo as well. So maybe I would say they're kind of even. Oh, those Goliath would hurt. Wow. Really nice game.
Could Scan do anything? I noticed he was sending some vultures to Babo's base, one by one. Game 3 on the same map.
Maybe they hurt their Korean pride, so they want to do it again.
That's the first time that Babo and Dandy have beaten Yoon and Scan.
I cannot hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering where you went.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when we do hear you. I don't. Yeah. Scan's not making a depot at his ramp, so he's going Marines.
So no 8 racks, no rush this game. So maybe they're playing standard.
Right.
Yo, you guys there?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what happened.
Well, he fixed it. I thought Scan was going Marines because he wasn't blocking off. I guess he doesn't have to.
Yeah, that's link tight. There's a link tight wall. Uh, and so is Bob. So is Dandy's. Yeah, those are both link tight.
So Yoon's lair is done. Babo's more than half because he got more lings and speed.
Yeah, I didn't watch the beginning of the match because I was fixing my
What's
headphones.
stronger build here, Babo's or Yoon's?
I mean, the Spire's already on its way, and he's got the same number of drones. That would suggest Babo needs to do something with the slings here. If he picked off that vulture, that would have been critical.
Right,
Um,
having this many lings with speed is only useful if you're using them right.
yeah, they're gonna have to do something here. Because Babo has not even planted his Spire yet. I think he's all in again. There must have been an early skirmish or something. I'm not sure why Babo is so behind um, in tech. All right, so two vultures heading to Yoon. Ling's behind. They're gonna have to do something here.
Nice pickup.
But Babo has 4 drones.
Did he lose any?
Yeah, he lost one. but he has one hatchery and only four rows mining. No, five. No, yeah, six now.
They're gonna wait for these two Goliaths. They're gonna kill that OV, and then they're gonna try to kill Yoon. I think if they can't do it, they lose the game. Scan's coming at now. Looks like he's gonna go north to Babo.
All right, losing that Overlord sucks.
Yoon has too many lings. Nice hold here. Nice micro.
Cam was countering in the first place, so I guess they felt confident that he could hold.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is his allies cross map, so it's a long distance. You're better off countering. Yeah, it's just too many Goliaths. Babo won't be able to defend here. He's making the right decision by running away, trying to pick off what he can with the Scourge. Meanwhile, Dane's gonna try to counter scan. Babo's gonna throw his mutas while Dandy climbs up the ramp. I think in this spot, it's really tough to break this. Scan's gonna send his SCVs. More Goliaths are on the way. Um, but Yoon is here to help him as well. So when these new Goliaths pop out, looks like Scan is gonna flank from the back. Babo doing what he can with his 2 Muta. Here comes Dandy. SCV is coming in. Yoon taking the hits.
I guess they had their revenge.
Yeah.
So what's the series now? 1-2 or 2-1? Scan
Two
and Yoon.
one.
That's right. Ooh.
Okay.
Sniper Ridge. Nice. This is like an older school map.
I think Yoon has a really good ability to engage in micro battles,
Oh yeah.
which is hard to appreciate.
They told them the
Yeah.
races.
Is that right?
Yeah. You said city.
Has he been saying their race?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can really tell Yoon is a very high level Zerg. Very smart with his unit decisions. He doesn't really waste a step. Everything is very thoughtful. Like even his hold in the last game, he didn't waste any of his lings. He ended up having just the amount that he needed to fend that off and allow Scan to counter and win the game. Every decision I think Yoon has made has been like the perfect decision almost.
Watching the game with Snow, he was just thrown off with, I think, Sayers and early DTs.
Yeah,
But if he's allowed to get an army together, he's pretty lethal.
yeah.
He might be much better at ZVT than CVP. But
Is
Oh,
that
uh,
because he's
he
just
was facing Snow. To be fair, Snow will make any of us look really bad.
uh,
yeah.
His
yeah, he was good.
multitask and mechanics are just insane.
Somebody was saying that ZVP is really hard right now. I don't know how true that is. But that
Yeah, I
DT
think
there, early harass, does look kind of tricky for Zerg to try to deal with.
yeah, some of these newer maps are like the PVZ, like the ZVP advantage is it's been like uh it's been shortened or the gap has been narrowed. Especially on these newer maps. Like it looks like PVZ is actually a little over like 52% or whatever on some of these newer maps, whereas in the past they'd be like 48%, where ZVP would be favored. So I think there's some rhyme to reason with that.
Yoon probably didn't see a barracks next to that depot of dandies. I wonder if he suspects.
Yeah, because he thrown a sunken.
Yeah, Yoon's already making an insurance creep colony here, anticipating this. He might lose that Obi though. Losing this Obi is actually huge. You almost don't even need to commit to an attack if you kill this Obi. Danny needs to, yeah, he'll get it.
No, fly back, fly back.
No, there's nowhere to fly back to.
No.
Dandy's committing to more Marines. Meanwhile, Scan is countering with two Jim Rayners uh, to Dandy, knowing that there's nothing over there because it's a proxy barrack. Look at these two Marines from Scan. It's gonna pick off this SCV that's making the first factory. Sending an SCV for support as well. This is very efficient.
3 SCVs and a delayed factory. 4 SCVs?
Huge damage. I think Dandy and Babo have taken too long to decide what to do here. But it might come out to their favor because Yoon did not make another sunken. But Yoon is microing perfect with that concave. Uh, but he only has one sunken. This is going to be. I don't see Yoon surviving this.
Here comes the drones.
He's going to need a miracle here.
Doesn't look good.
But the vulture's here. Sunken's coming up. Gotta try to fire that sunken. Spire will be done, but he does not have any resources behind it. Babo picking down some of these drones. Down to his last four. Canceling the Spire. Wow, forcing a cancel. That is huge. Meanwhile, Babo is making the Spire. Very low econ style game here. Dandy microing his Marine and killing the last two drones. Scan desperately trying to save his ally. More lings flooding in from Babo. Babo really committing to this. Wow. Yoon decided to make 4 lings instead of 2 drones. And with that, he was able to fend this off.
Sunken was 10 seconds late.
Yep.
Would he have held if he had it?
Yeah, I think with that second sunken, he would have been able to drone drill and be able to hold there, but it was far too late. Goliaths should be coming out in time, but this is a lot of vultures. And Goliath's coming as well. This depot is gonna... He's gotta repair it.
You gotta repair the Goliath. Oh,
Oh, picking off the Goliath. That is huge. These SCVs are spazzing out here. A little bit of panic mode here for Danny. Yoon not making drones, continuing to make lings here. Clearly all in. But at this point, we got 13 SCVs from Dandy and 20 from Scan. It's gonna be real tough. It's gonna be real tough for them to crawl back, even with Yoon mining from one drone essentially.
Well, it's
Uh,
2v1 now.
I think it's over.
Yeah.
if Babo holds, they might have a chance. If Babo holds, Scan deciding to go north. Never mind the Sunkens. Costly decision. Only 3 Goliaths make it up, but there's only one Muta. Scan's gonna be able to delay this for a long time, but meanwhile, Yoon is dying in his main.
Go Zerglings.
GG from Scan. Wow, he decides not to go resistance.
The second win that Dandy and Babo took from
Wow.
you and Scan.
Am I the only one surprised that Scan did not stick around longer there?
Well,
I don't know them enough to say anything.
I'm still watching the. I'm still in the game. Scan is killing Babo's lair. Babo only has 95 minerals, and there's no units to kill his 3 Goliaths from killing this lair.
Mm.
So when Babo dies, he literally has 3 Muta, not enough minerals to do anything with. Um, I feel like that's a big blunder because Scan has 24 SCVs and Danny has 17. I don't know. I feel like Scan would have won that.
Interesting.
So that makes it 2-2. Holy shit. Who saw that coming?
I didn't.
Would you say, Ox, that they got 3-0'd every time, Dandy and Babo?
Dandy and Babo have played Scan and Yoon in two show matches, I believe, and they lost 0-3. And I believe they played Yapsab and Scan in one show match, and they lost that 0-3, I think.
Wow.
So these are the first two wins, I think, that Dandy and Babo have gone from the
Yeah.
Korean teams, I guess.
I guess that practice with each other paid off. Um, do you know at this point Scan is picking Terran, or does he keep getting Terran with random?
Maybe now he picked Terran because they lost again.
Yeah.
I figured he's picking Terran or Protoss. I don't think he would play Zerg. He's a Terran player, right?
Whom?
Oh yeah, yeah. His
He's
Terran is his
play
main
better with
color.
Protoss.
I think sometimes Scan prefers to pick Protoss against ZT, so he wants PZ against ZT because he doesn't want the mirror matchup because it might be more boring for him. But this is going to be the third game in a row that Dandy's going to open with 8 racks. Uh, so he's making another 8 racks in the middle. I hope that they are a little more effective with it this time. Killing the OV is nice, but it would have been nice to uh, go up maybe a little bit sooner. But last game, Yoon didn't make another
Bruno,
sunken, so I guess it kind of
vieni con
worked
una
out.
comidita, Bruno.
We'll see what they do here.
Bruno, vieni a comer la comidita. Vieni.
So that's a 9 pool, right, from Babo? Yeah, that's a 9 pull from Babo and over pull from Yoon. Very standard stuff. So Pato, are you a team player or user?
Uh, kind of. I'm bad. I just play with depleted.
Is Pato there?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I have my mic muted.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not a good team player. I'm just learning. I play with depleted mostly.
you got it. Do you play with
So
Andres?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
so
he's
so he teaches me a lot of
yeah.
team play, but I just I cannot say that I'm a good team player. I like it a lot, but I have a lot to learn. But every time I play with Jengi or Depleted, as you know him, and I learn a lot of new concepts. So it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. I really
Yeah,
like it.
Andres is a very experienced player, so you got the right guy
Yeah,
to teach you how to
he,
play.
yeah. I know him since he started. He, I know him since the first tournament he won. So it was really nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
because I played this game since 1989, so I'm really old school. And
Oh,
he started playing like in the mid 2000s, like 2004, 2005, I believe.
right.
So I
Thank you for
retired.
coming.
So I retired, and he keep on playing, and he become like the best player in our country.
Yeah, but he started playing in the 2000s, so I'm gonna make
Yeah,
fun of him for. Yoon lost his pool, man.
yeah.
Oh, but he cleaned.
Wow.
I love watching him with drones.
Well,
He was playing against Asak, and he was killing drones with. I was killing SCVs with his drone. It's awesome.
Like the moving shot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
back in the
love
day,
it.
we never thought that was possible. SCV killed everything, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was always like SCV bro.
I should stop living in the past.
No, it just makes it that much more fun to see the current and how much it's changed.
I think it's cool being part of it from back in the day. Yeah, so I played in '98 until the mid
Hmm.
2000s. That was my favorite era. Another attack.
Yeah, big attack here. He couldn't make another summon. His pool went down. He's really relying on Scan to help him. But Babo is surrounding with vultures. One is really low health. But Scan committed to a lot of vultures here. Very smart team play decision. And Scan knew that his ally lost the pool, so he committed to a lot more vultures before Goliath. Dandy with the cracks makes Goliath a little bit delayed here, which is unfortunate because Goliath can be really useful to come up this ramp when there's no pool. GG.
Baba really likes Zerglings over mutas, huh?
Yeah, I think I mean it was a good strategy. They got the pull, they did the damage, but
He's a
Scan was really
super
smart.
aggressive player.
Yeah. I think in ZT versus ZT, especially when you're against opponents that are as good as Scan and Yoon, you kind of need to be aggressive. Um, and it proves well for them. I mean, that's why they got 2 wins. In each win, they were very aggressive. Uh,
This is the best of
once
7, and they're up 3-2. Scan and Yoon.
Scan and Yoon are up 3-2. You want to smoke the other one? Alright. So when were these matches played? OC. Well, I mean Ox.
2.5 weeks ago.
Oh, 2.5. Did they play again since? Are there more matches coming up? I think you referenced
They
that.
played another show match. Yeah, that's right. A best of 5. I think it's cool that they
Nice.
want to play against each other. And
Yeah. I mean, this series is so much tighter than the other ones that you mentioned. I think it's great for foreigners and really the other best of the best in the world to clash and test each other in these matchups.
a
Kind of
few
reminds
people
me of like
might
the
say
old iCub days.
they've been playing a lot of show matches, right? But I think there's other leagues and stuff out there, so it's not our responsibility to include different kind of 2v2 players in our series. The reason we
Yeah,
don't do more of them with other players, they're really hard to organize,
right.
getting 4 players at one time. But if people want to organize it, yeah, we'll sponsor it. It's not a problem.
Yeah. So what other Koreans other than Yoon and that other guy that you mentioned?
We have Yapsap, we have Scan, we have Yoon, and we have Ample. And I'm hoping Pato, who I would compensate, gets Nalra to come.
Wow,
The cool thing
Nalra.
about him is he would play foreigners, I think.
Didn't he already play against hasn't he already done a show match against
Yeah,
somebody? Some foreigner?
He just
yeah.
played Jenk.
He played Andres today.
Pato set him up against Jengi.
How did just do? Was it
Uh,
close?
it went. First game was close. Andres almost had him, but he did. Nara did excellent micro, and the second game he just outplayed Andres, attacking everywhere at the same time and just
Yeah.
throwing throwing expansions behind it. So it was really there wasn't really much to do left. So
I'm such a
Yeah.
fan. I just want to be in the same channel as Nalra.
Oh yeah,
well,
man.
Just because they're old school and I remember them. Like, I like Bisu a lot, but he wasn't around back when we were playing in 98, 99. Slayer
Yeah.
Boxer, to me, is like, I'm more of a fan of him in some ways than
Oh yeah, the Last Emperor,
Bruce.
uh, Boxer, Yellow, all those guys from back
Yeah.
then.
yeah. So hopefully I will try to reach Nara. Maybe we get lucky.
Oh, look at this. Babo and Dandy are the aggressors. That's just how they play, huh?
Well, Dandy keeps opening with 8 racks, which means Babo needs to 9 pull. So intuitively, they're always going to be sort of tilted forward offensively to
I
start
love
the game.
Scans 2 Marine 1 SCV counter. It was good the
Yeah,
other game, but they
this
lost that
is
one.
uh, this is the third time in a row that Scan's done it. He did it last game and the game before that. Let's see how many SCVs he gets. He's already got 2.
So they're going all in right now.
Here they come. Yoon with a sexy concave. Smartly making that second sunk in this game. Gonna be up in time. Look at how much more effective it is to defend against this with the second sunken. It's almost like they can't go in.
Wow. What the pick off.
Meanwhile, Scan is sending 5 vultures into Babo's base. I'm trying to do a little reach around here before the
Yeah,
spider
mutas aren't gonna
pops.
come out for another few seconds. Lost 2 or 3 drones.
Yeah, I think 3, 4.
Is that 3
I think the
drones?
last 3. Oh, that hurts. Guess one more. Oof. Ouchie. Yoon trying to infiltrate these Goliaths in the middle of the map. Picks off one. That is huge. That is huge. Surrounds the other. Wow. First Goliaths. First 2 Goliaths for them. Yeah, you can kind of tell the Koreans have an advantage in the series in terms of stamina, I think. Like, I feel like they fatigue less as the series like progresses. Like their decisions are like they haven't made a mistake. I haven't seen a single mistake from Yoon, like at all. It's like perfect play every game. Insane.
And do they always have to attack Zerg, or could they have attacked Scan?
Well, Scan made a bunker. He made a bunker before his factory, so yeah, they it's a lot easier to try to push up Zerg's ramp because he's not gonna
Babo.
have the ramp.
Babo is in trouble.
Yeah, Bubba's dead here. They have to try to do something to Yoon, but
Oh man.
Yoon has so many muta. GG.
4-2, my friends. Scan and Yoon.